All right, cool. We are live. So, guys, this is going to be a team training, and we're going to show you exactly how to set up these webinars so that way you can use them for your team, your downline, your prospects, or whatever you need it for. We want to give you the ability to take the webinars that we do, whether they are live, they're recorded, and share them with your team. So, I'm going to show you simply. Let me share my screen real quick. I'm going to show you a simple process, and then anybody else has anything to add to it, that's perfectly fine. We will make sure you guys understand fully how this thing works. It's really simple, all right? So I don't want you guys to overcomplicate it. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. Guys, this is gonna be a team training. Hold on. Somebody got their video on. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna start from the beginning. So basically, I'm gonna set up a pre-recorded webinar, the one that we did today. Let me see it. Okay. So what I would do is first you log into your Ingresso, right? Obviously you go into your online webinar system right there, and once you hit that, it'll take you straight to your Cybernetical Live dashboard, all right? And you just simply go to create new webinar. I'm pretty sure you guys know how to do this by now. Now here's the cool part. With the new added shared feature, okay, you guys can grab the share code, and I'm gonna go over that a little bit. I can't do it yet because I'm actually creating the webinar that I want to share with you guys. So before we get to that point, I want you guys to understand that you can actually change the title and everything around. All you're doing is grabbing the video feed and the webinar feed, and you're importing it into your dashboard, okay? Which will allow you to invite your list, your people, your list. They'll be attending your webinar, not mine, even though that we're watching the same video. That's all it does, okay? So, all right. So I'm gonna title the webinar "How to Win a New Mac and Earn $45.50 by Christmas." You guys can label it whatever you want, okay? So being that it's a recorded webinar, because we did it already, you can see the options change. All right. You guys want to keep this simple, all right? Unfortunately, I'm still using Aweber, and I'm one of those people that pay $150. I'm not happy about, but Ingress Cybernetical is opening up a chance for us to import our leads over to our, so I will be doing that very, very soon as they open the doors to that. But that's not something that's done very easily, because that if you let anybody import leads and they're not verified and stuff like that, you can actually shut down a whole email server. People get upset if it's spammy, and it could cause a big problem. So I understand that it takes time, but either case, I'll be importing it very soon. So I already have my list for my leads. So you guys on the team, okay, if you shouldn't be opting into my webinars anymore, okay? The shared feature should totally put that to an end. The reason is because what you guys are opting into is a list that prospects come into. So you're going backwards. You're going to be invited to things that you already seen. You're already on the team. So there's really no sense of you being on this list unless you're looking to grab my emails, which is fine. If I send an email out to my prospects and you feel like it's something that you want to use for your follow-up list, perfectly fine. Take it, change the links, change the words, use it. I don't care. It's perfectly fine. So I'm going to add my list for prospects. So when people register for a webinar, they're going to be added to my list. But people on the team, you shouldn't be registering anymore. You should be creating your own, okay, and adding your own magic responder, Aweber, whatever, into your own list and having people enter your database, not mine. So time zone, obviously you set the time zone to where you're at. I'm in the New York region, English, and it's free and it's recorded. I already uploaded in the back, so it's called the Mac Giveaway December. So I'm going to put it to play select the day of the week. So it's going to play one day. No, actually, it's for 1 day. So you pick any single calendar date, and it's going to play 1 day. If you want it to play multiple times, then you pick, whichever you want. But I just need it to play for tomorrow. That's it. So for tomorrow's webinar, I'm going to set it up to play 2 times. I think right here, 2 times, and I'm going to select 7 p.m. my time zone and 9 p.m. time zone. So for those of you guys are in different parts of the world, in different time zones, that's perfectly fine. Set it to your time zone and then pick your local time right here. All right, and on the date will be tomorrow. Simple enough. That's all you have to do, okay? So I'm going to save it. All right, so we're good to go. So the presenter, obviously it's me. I'm going to add a picture like that. You know, always brand yourself in this area, okay? You are the presenter. Again, even though I'm going to show you something cool, and when we actually get to the shared part, I'm going to show you how cool this is. But for instance, this is my webinar, so obviously I'm the presenter. You can put whatever you want, you know. Let's see right here. Team Easy Money. So describe yourself however you want. CO Team Easy Money. All right, choose files. I'm going to choose my icon pick. You should have this already preloaded. Let me see. Fredo. Okay. You should have one preloaded. Make sure that it's set. I think it's 100 by 100. All right, and that's it. You save it. It's that simple, guys. All right. You go over to registration page. Now I'm going to show you something. You don't have to use this. I'm going to come back to this in a minute. We're going to show you another feature that I'm not sure if you're aware about when it comes to the IC marketing funnel. So we're going to leave this alone. Replay webinar. You can pick yes and then put the YouTube ID only. So if I go here, you just need to enter. Oops. You just need to enter this part right here after the equal sign. All right. Go right there. That's it. Okay. Basically, and it'll keep the same headline. Bold. Fine. Save it. Okay. Thank you page. You can customize it. You can have your video preloaded, or you can send them somewhere else. It's perfectly fine. If people register, here's some tips. I mean, you can send them back to your Facebook so that they can go ahead and add you to Facebook, or send them back to your fan page so they can have a chance to like it, or to anything. You know, think out the box. After they register for webinar, you could either say thank you and have a video plan, or just a simple thank you, or send them to something you want them to see. You know, like, you could be creative. Depending on what the webinar is or what it is we're presenting, think about it a little bit where you want to send them after they register. All right? You can play around with that. So for now, I'll just send them to the thank you page. And I'll just select this one. It's just generic, no video, and I'll save it. I definitely recommend, if you notice Dwayne has a video and it's generic, and you can put it for any webinar. It just says thank you for registering. Tell them exactly what to do. Go check their email. There's going to be a link that's coded straight for them. Go ahead and click on it. That's your link. Don't share it with nobody. Whatever it is, make a quick video, and you can have it play for every single webinar that they register for. Just a generic video. All right. You don't need to do anything here. This is just a simple notification. It's going to email the people for you, which is fine. Now, here is very important. All right. This is where people get to join you, not me. So you click here to add your offer. At this point, you would say enter offer name, you know, join IC. This is just for you to see. Offer description. So right here, you would actually no. I think everybody gets to see this. The description, you can say join Team Easy Money today. Okay. Choose the picture, whatever you want to pick. All right. You can choose a picture of Ingresso, a picture of yourself. I'll just go ahead and I'll pick the same picture that I have for myself. The more you guys can brand yourself, your team, the better. That's just what I gotta say. Enter button text. Click here to get started today. Now, if you're doing a product, you can put, you know, claim your bonuses here. I always would, as a button text, always have it as a call to action, period. All right, everything should be a call to action. You should be sending subliminal messages to the people who are reading it. Okay, join IC, join Team Easy Money today. Okay, buy your product right now. Get access to your product right now. Click here to get started today. Claim your bonuses here, whatever the case is. And the button URL. Now, for tomorrow's webinar, I'm going to be talking about the $300 business center. So what I would do, guys, honestly, all right, I'm going to show you something that I did. I would skip the video part, all right? Skip the video part. Let me log out for a minute. I want to show you guys something. All right, well, I'm logged out. Cool. So let me... So once they already decided that they want to join the business, all right, I wouldn't even send them here. I would send them straight to this link right here. All right? I'm going to put that here. Because at this point, they already made the decision to buy, so they don't need to watch any other videos. They don't need any more further instructions. You told them what to do on the webinar, so they should be able to just come in and register. Now, if you want to send them straight to the $300 Business Center, you could do that too. But for generic purposes, just send them straight to the registration page. Now, if you want to get creative, you can actually send them to a page that you create and have your bonuses and all that stuff added to it. You can go over that later on, but I don't want to confuse people too much. But this is all you need to do right now. Right? You got your picture, you got your offer, you got your join link. Okay, this is what's going to look like. Join IC, join Team Easy Money today. Click here to get started and claim your bonuses here. That's it. So once they hit that, it's going to take them to the registration. That's all you need. Easy enough. That's all you need. Polls, if you're going to ask any questions, links, that's it. The webinar link is right here. Okay? So right now, this is all we have. Right? I'm going to show you something. So we're basically done, ready to go. Now on the pre-records, okay, you want to go and set up your W command. Alright guys, I don't know if you know how to do that, but it's very simple. The first thing you have to do though is set up the times. Okay, so what you have to do before you actually load this video up, you got to set the time, and I believe it's up here. Alright, you see this right here where it says Mac giveaway December? You got to set the length of the video. Okay, so in order to do that, you got to calculate what the video is in seconds. So how you do that? All right, we're going to add a feature where it's going to calculate the seconds over for you. I told Dwayne about that the other day. It just put a simple calculator and make it easy for people. But let's see right here. So basically, it's 1 hour and 17 minutes. Okay, so in seconds that would be, let's see, seconds. All right, very simple. Time, seconds, minute. Well, it should be minutes.
Change the change in the bottom.
Huh?
Just change it right there. Right under the drop
Oh,
down.
shoot. I got it. All right. So minutes, it's 77 minutes, 4,620 seconds. So it is, let me just double check, because once you put it in, you can't change it. So it's 1 hour, which is 60 minutes and 17 minutes. So it's 1 hour, so it's 77 minutes, which turns into 4,620 seconds. So that's what you will put here. You guys understand so far? 4,620 seconds. Alright, boom. So it's 1 hour and 17 minutes. See, I messed up here. I put 28 seconds. I totally forgot to do the math on it. But we will work on a calculator, and we will add a edit feature so you guys will be able to edit it and come back just in case you mess up. Because I did. You know, we're human. So everything's all said and done. Now, if I go back to here, I want to show you guys something. On the W command, alright, now you got the times should show up. Did I save it? I probably have to upload it again. That's probably what it is. Alright. Let me go back and fix this.
No, you probably hit save. When you go into it.
Let me go back. Alright.
Save. There you go.
Yeah. All right, so let me try this now, see if it works. There we go. So here's the time. So I just inputted the time. So here is the exact time of the webinar. Here's every single second of the webinar. So at any point of the webinar, let's say at 54 minutes and 30 seconds, you want to go ahead and throw in your offer. All right, you just go to, where is it? Show offers right here. And at 54 minutes and 30 seconds, your offer will pop up. Just like that, okay? Now, I don't want to hit it yet because I actually want to go through the video and make sure I add my W commands, but you can add your stuff at any point. So let's say, I don't know, here, let's say after a minute and 5 seconds, you decide you want to say, you know, hey everyone, thanks for coming on, whatever you want to say. Thanks for coming on. Right? And you can add it, and then you'll see the list of W commands right here. All right, like I said, I'm not going to set them up yet because I actually want to go through the video and set them up real time. But when you get to this point, you simply just add all the commands you want. I suggest you send a few messages to your attendees and keep them engaged, so that way it could be like they're having a conversation and you don't have to be there.
Yeah, you could edit it, Alfredo. You could always edit it after. Just add it. I was editing.
Sure? All right.
Yeah.
I get scared sometimes. All right, good. Yeah, I can edit, delete it.
Yeah.
All right, so see, in 1 minute and 5 seconds, it's going to say, hey, everyone, thanks for coming on. Again, if I go towards the end, let's say at least at the point in my video when I say, take action, join the team, that's when you want to start throwing your offers. So let's just say an hour, 5 minutes after, I want to show my offer. So I'll put that there, join IC, and add W command. That's it. All right, so make sure you fill this up enough where you have enough conversation going on with your team, your offer showing up. Very important to have your offer pop up in the middle of the webinar so people have a chance to join you right there and then. And you hit save and you're done. Now, obviously, I'm going to go back and add some more, but I'm just showing you guys. So now here's the cool part. Okay. Now, before anything, I want to show you. Hold on. Let's go over to. I'm going to log in. I'm going to show you guys something. All right, so if we go over to marketing funnels, instead of having to create a whole new page, what you can do is go to here, create new page. You can use the webinar pages, right? That already have this going on. They're already set up for webinars. All right, you guys follow me so far? They're already set up for a webinar situation, registration going on. So just simply go to back to your dashboard, right? And you take the code right here. You go back to marketing funnels and you select a template. So let's say we're going to use this one. Okay. You go to webinar data and you just enter the code. Right? Done. So what happens is this is set up. So once they hit claim my spot and they register, it's gonna register them for this specific webinar. Easy enough. That's all you have to do. So now all you gotta do is when you go in here, just change out some of the lettering. Make it to what you want. Change the time and all that stuff, and you'll be set to go. That's it. That's all you have to do. Once you do that, you hit save, publish, and you're done. So now when they go visit this, all right, when they land on this page, so I'm gonna do it right now. It's Mac giveaway. Right. I'm gonna save it. All right. So all they gotta do is go here, right? This is the link that you're gonna send them. This link to register. Okay. This is the link that you're gonna send them to register. Make sense? And look, the information is already populated. December 11th at 7 p.m. It's grabbed the data from the webinar that you set up, and it's imported it over to the funnels. All you gotta do is change the pictures out, you can change the words around, and you're done. So here's the cool part. Alright, I'm gonna let Earl show, because what I want to do is show. Now, I showed you guys what I did. So if you're the one that's hosting the webinar, if you're the one that's creating it, if you're, you're doing this for your team leader, you're training, whatever it is, you're the one that's just doing what I did. Now, this is the second part. This is what your teammates will actually do. So you set this up, okay? So the webinar is ready to go. All I gotta do is hit this, put my name and email, and I'll be registered. I'm done, okay? But obviously, I'm gonna go back in here. I'm gonna, add a couple more things, play around with it. But for the most part, I'm done. I don't have to do anything else. It's set up, ready to go. This is the link. Now, I want to give you guys a tip. You can simply go here and go to your domains, wherever you have them at, and create a subdomain. You guys have your own domains, I assume. I'm going to show you guys what I do. Okay, I get cash back. Nice. This is what I recommend. If you guys have domains, I use Namecheap, alright? I use one service to keep all my domains in one place. Once you log in and you got one of your main domains or whatever it is you're using, alright, you can go ahead and create a subdomain, and instead of having this link, where is it? This long link, you can make it a nice pretty link. Oh, come on. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I'm gonna go to my domains. I'm gonna use my main one, which is Make Money Like Alfredo. Alright. I'm going to go here. It's very easy. Just go here. Okay, I'm going to put live. There's a link. It's going to be a redirect. And that's it. Actually, I would frame it so that way the link doesn't come up. Alright, so I put live, send it to that page, and I'm done. So what's going to happen is when people go to live.makemoneylikealfredo.com, it's going to take them to the webinar page. All right, so let's try it out. It takes a couple of minutes to refresh, but yeah, Namecheap is really fast. Like within a couple of minutes, it'll be all set. So just give it a chance. So while it's updating this database of what I just did, I'm gonna continue on. So we got that so far. We did the marketing funnel. Okay, we got the webinar set up. Everything's ready to go. So this is where the sharing part comes in. All right. So I'm gonna simply just go here and grab share. I'm gonna hit share webinar. I'm gonna give this code to you guys. So, Earl, do you mind showing them what the second part of that is?
Yeah, let me, yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm going to give you this link right here.
Can you put it in Facebook?
Can you see it in the Hangout or no?
Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'll see from your screen. You got to share your screen. I got to see from your screen. I can't see because remember my live is not on.
All right, so I'll give it to you on Facebook. Hold on 1 second. Are you guys getting this so far? Is it pretty cool, pretty simple?
All right, I got it. Let me share my screen.
By the way, the link is working, so if you go to live.makemoneylikealfredo.com, it'll take you to the registration page.
Do you guys see my screen yet?
Yep. No, not yet. All right, now I see it.
All right, cool. All right, so basically, all I did, I just took the link that Alfredo just gave me, and then when you log into Cybernetical Live, you go to show you're gonna be at this page, right? Go to my account, and you'll see the drop down. It says Import Webinar. So you can click on Import Webinar, then you bring it to this screen. Then you just wanna paste the share code in there. Make sure you have no space at the beginning, and then you just import the webinar. Click Import. And you see it says webinar is imported, and I go back to my list of webinars, and it's going to show me it right here. This is the webinar I just imported. So what you're going to do, you actually go back in here and edit it because you want to remove where it says copy of webinar. You want to remove that. You know, you'll see you're going to actually copy the exact where the name of the webinar that Alfredo created. So if you want to change it, you go ahead and you change it, but you want to make sure you remove that copy off in front of it, so you don't want to show up on your page when somebody registers. Then same thing, you guys go in there and you actually put in your autoresponder, whatever autoresponder you're using. Okay, remember Alfredo is using the Aweber, so you want to use Magic Responder or whatever you use. You want to select it. You want to change your form code. Make sure you put your code in there. If you want to use the code, or you can just leave it blank to use the actual Magic Responder that's built into Cybernetical Live, right? Then you will everything else is going to be actually set for you here. The video is already there, so you don't have to mess with any of those. The timing is going to be there for you, so we all doing it at the same time, so you don't really have to change anything there. If you want to change it to more times, that's fine. Whatever days you want to do it, you change it. But for the first two we're doing, it starts tomorrow, Alfredo said, at 7. And after that, you could actually change it to whatever dates that you want to change it to. Where you go right here and change it to you want to do it every day. You come in and you put the same thing, select the amount of times you want to play every day. You want to do unselected days of the week. You put it in here, you select the days. Right here, you select whatever days you want to put it. Every day of the week, you could do it that way, that's fine. You know, so let me just put it selected date any single day. Put it back in. Then you don't change anything else here. You leave this here. What I normally do, I put the EST. I just type it in here. You know, so it shows up when they actually register, it shows up there so they know that the webinar is happening at EST time. Then I hit save. Then everything is actually set to go there. You go to your presenter. You want to actually go and add your name in here also, right? Remember, Alfredo said you want to brand yourself, so you're gonna put your information in. I put mine. Add myself in there. And get my image. As I said, you should also have your image already set. And that's on 100 by 100. Find mine.
All right, you know what's cool about that feature, guys? I want to share with you is that Earl is going to make this. He's going to set up the webinar, but his picture is going to be next to mine. So people are going to be attending his webinar, but it's going to be just as like me and him are doing it together. So all you guys can use your own picture, just like Earl's going to use his, and put it next to mine. You could put a team picture, your picture, whatever you want. But when people go to attend the webinar, they're going to see you next to me. That's it.
That's it. I've read your picture didn't show, but you got to re-upload your picture.
Yeah, that's
Did you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
It showed up there. All right. So once you do that, guys, as I said, you actually go on in, you put the information. As I said, we're going to use the Cybernetical the webinar registration pages from your IC marketing funnel, so you don't really have to mess with any of these right here. If you want to, you could use this. That's fine if you want to, but you look more professional using the ones in the IC marketing funnel. Now, same thing, guys. You go in here. You make sure if you want it is a replay, you want to put a yes, and you get the YouTube ID for as Alfredo showed you. Where is it, Alfredo? I gotta go find it. Find the link. I gotta go find the link. Give me a second, guys. It's right here. Copy. And just the ID you want to get, right? So I'm gonna just delete the first part of the link and keep the ID there. It's there for me. And remove. Also, remember you want to remove the copy of. Okay, remember when you copied it, when you import the webinar, everything gonna say copy. So you want to make sure you remove it. If you want to change it to something different, you change it. Then I hit save. And then you do your thank you page if you want to do your thank you page, or you could actually same thing, do it in the IC marketing funnel, or you do it right here, make a video saying thank you for registering. Tell them I go check their email to make sure they get their registration link. You could do that also, and offer going to be in here. So remember, you want to go in here and edit this stuff, guys. You don't want to leave it because this right here, when Alfredo set it up, is going to be his link. So you want to make sure you go in here and put your link in there. So when someone actually sign up, they sign up with you and not Alfredo or whosoever you import the webinar from. So you always want to make sure that your link is in here. All right. As you see, when you import the webinar, all this information stays the same, but you could change it. It's up to you. You know, but just make sure you go in here and change your link. That's very important.
You know what's cool, Earl?
Yeah.
1 second. You don't even have to change much. You can just upload your picture and go to the where it says button URL, right? Go to the end of it.
Where is that?
Go back to offer.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Go back to the button URL and go to end and just put your username.
Oh yeah, okay, right. Yep. There we go.
See, it says Easy Money Team, and also
Awesome.
just change it to yours. So
Thank you.
the point is always check. Now, you know what? You're gonna have to change the whole thing. No problem. I want you guys
For your
to,
name.
yeah, because I skipped the home page and went straight to the registration. So what you guys want to do is just make sure you go in there and change the link. That's all. That's all easy stuff. Nothing is like, what are your referral links? Grab yours and change it over, and you're good to go.
All right here. All right, then I got that. Paste my link in. All right, mine's all right, and you save it. All right. The same thing. You go to your double commands, and the same thing here, guys. We shouldn't have to mess with this right after, because I think if you want to change, whatever your double command says, you can actually go and edit it. But everything should be in there. Once Alfredo sets it up, we actually input all that information. But if you want to put your own, you actually want to go in there and do that. It's up to you. As you guys see, the same thing he did is actually imported in here, so the same thing will actually show up on your webinar. Is that cool, Alfredo?
That's great. You see how easy it gets? Now go back to the event. I want to see something real quick.
Event.
Okay. All right, so good. That's all I need to see on the bottom. It says enter YouTube video. The video is there.
Yeah.
So you see how powerful that is? We were able to bypass having to download the video, upload it, FLV, go ahead and do all that stuff. We skip all of that. The import takes care of 99% of your work. All you have to do is go in there, change your link, and add your picture, and you can leave it as that. I can set the conversation, everything already preset. If you guys just want to set it and forget it, that's as easy as it gets. Me personally, I would just run through it and make sure and double check all the links are going to your stuff. That's it. But as you can see, the hard work is done. Just go in there, grab the share code, enter your stuff, and you're good to go.
He's right here.
I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now imagine we can do this with everybody, everybody's webinar, all the webinars that we're doing with each other. We can do the same thing. So like I said, if Earl and his team, they're doing a webinar and I want to send my people to it, that's all I have to do. Earl, give me the share code. I'm good to go. It takes, you see, it took me about 10 to 15 minutes to do. It takes him about not even 5 minutes to do. Set up and you're good to go. You go to IC marketing funnels, okay, and you import the last 4 digits over to marketing funnels. It pulls all the information, change the 2 pictures, and you're done. Okay, spend the rest of the time sending traffic to it. No longer you need to wait hours to be setting up webinars and downloading and uploading. You know, even that wasn't that big of a deal, but you know, we want to make it as easy and as seamless as possible for all you guys. We're talking about, we want that if someone just joins 5 minutes ago, they want to be able to take this webinar in 10 minutes, have it set up and ready to play on their team. How many of you guys think that's awesome? Is this like one of the coolest features they added to this thing? How easy does it make it?
Yes, everybody has it. They're probably muted. This is, I mean, it takes a lot of time away though, because you know it takes. Look how fast I did that. In 5 minutes, it was all set up and ready to go. And you don't really have to go out and look and try and actually put in the information in the double command, because it's already there for you. And that's making it more powerful.
You can take W commands. You can actually edit and add a little bit of your own. That's all. You can leave the main conversation there, and just add maybe a couple sentences from on your end, and that's it. You don't need to do much. That's as easy as it gets, guys. So everybody should be able to do this. Knock this out. You just seen me set it up, and you see how fast I did it. About 10 to 15 minutes. See how much faster Earl was able to do it by taking the share code and just inputting his information. All the stuff you have should be ready to go. And before the end of this webinar, you're ready to send this out and send some traffic to it. That's it. As a matter of fact, some of you guys, I got the code right now as we did it. It should be almost set up already. I know some of you took the code and you're probably doing it right now. But that's really it. I mean, leverage what we have. This is going to go a long, long way. Just imagine the trainings that we're going to do, all the presentations that we're going to do. in English. Maybe some people do it in Spanish. Maybe some people do it in their native language, whatever countries. We can go ahead and grab it, share it, and share with people on our walls or whatever we have. And that's really it, man. Like I said, Greg said, it doesn't get much easier than that. This is where the money is, man. You guys are so good to go on this. It's unbelievable. So by the end of this webinar tonight, you guys should know how to set it up, ready, start sending traffic to it, email it to your list, post it on Facebook, and get everybody to attend. Whoever can't make it at 7, they can make it at 9. And that's it, man. Let's go ahead and sign some people up. Anybody have any questions? Now's the time. If not, you guys can ask in the Facebook group, or reach out to one of us and just ask away. We'll help you out. But I think that's pretty much it, man. That doesn't get any easier than that. All right, David says rock and roll, so I guess we're good, man. Greg says it's easier. Monique says pretty simple. Thanks, you're welcome. That's it, man. So thanks, guys, for attending. We'll put this up in the Facebook group so you guys can go ahead and watch it. Pause it if you need to. No matter how many times you need to watch it, it doesn't matter. Once you learn it, you're pretty much ready to go, and that's it. So for the future, so whenever we're doing webinars, we're going to send out the share codes. Say, guys, here's a webinar going on Friday, 9 o'clock. Here's your share code. Pass it on to your team, okay? And they can all share the same webinar. They don't even have to get it from you. They can just get it from me. Everybody gets the same information, and just let them know to go in there, change the picture. Everybody could be having the same webinar with me. It's like going to be like 50 people all having a webinar with me. Like Earl's going to be next to me like this. Dave is going to be like this next to me. It doesn't matter. We're all rocking out together, and that's cool because it really gives you guys some self-branding. Really does. It doesn't get any powerful than that, man. Seriously. Cool?
Yep. I'm good.
All right, guys. So thanks. Any questions? You know where to reach me at, me and Earl, whoever. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night.
All right, guys. Good night.